Hello, family, and good to have you here today. Our little gist today is about this sudden reduction of communication, or in some cases, it just completely stops. So, you're a young lady and you're hoping to get married, or you have probably been in a lot of relationships, and unfortunately, they have not ended up well, and then suddenly this man comes along and he's all perfect. Everything seems to be perfect. He calls you in the morning to wake you up. How you doing? Did you sleep well? Did you dream of me? You're at work, he's calling you to find out how is work going. Did you carry food to work? Sometimes he even orders food and it's sent to your office, and you have a sumptuous meal, and he's giving you detail about his day. Hey, I just got to the office. Okay, we're going out for a field walk. I'm here with my friends. He's giving you update about himself, and everything just seems to be natural and perfect, and you're happy. It's like, at last, this person, he finally found me, or I finally found Mr. Right. And you're happy and things are going on. And then just a few weeks after this, or perfect heavenly relationship started, it's as if the relationship just, the communication rather just dropped, from the height up there. The relationship just crashed, and the communication just crashed, and you're like, what's going on? The person that used to call you first thing in the morning no longer calls you first thing in the morning. So you wake up in the morning, you're looking at your phone, it's not ringing, you're expecting it to ring, and then you eventually pick up your phone to call him, and then he sluggishly picks the call and, yes, I'm fine, I'm just preparing for work. But he used to call you when he used to prepare for work. So what changed? He's still the same job he was doing before that he's still doing now. So you go all through the afternoon, there is no call, there's no how your day is going, there's no have you eaten, there is nothing. He's just there, and then you're worried, and then you pick up a call. How are you doing? How is your work going? Now you are the one doing it as the lady. You see, gradually the button of pursuing is being pushed to you as the lady, which shouldn't be. I'll talk about the effect of pursuing a relationship in another video. Now you are gradually pursuing because you want it restored back to how it used to be. So you are the one now calling him and asking, are you fine? I've not heard from you today. And yeah, I'm fine. I've just been busy with work. But that's the same work he was doing before. And then sometimes you call him and he says, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy right now. I'll call you back. He'll call you back. He doesn't call throughout that whole day. The following day, he probably doesn't call. And then you call, are you fine? You said you were going to call me back. You didn't. And he's like, oh, I've been so busy. Nobody is busy for the one they truly love. No. Not when they truly wants to be with you. That's the first thing I'll just drop before we continue, right? So sometimes you call and it takes days for him to not answer. Someone that used to pick your call immediately, it now takes him days to respond to you. Sometimes it's not just that it takes days to respond to you. You may send some messages and it's seen as read, but there's no response. There's no reply. He's not replying to your messages, but he saw them. And then sometimes you call, oh, I'm on the way, I'm driving, I'll call you back. And that's it, he never calls back. And you're wondering, what happened? What do I do? And then you now start pursuing, you start calling to prove that you're a good person, that you care, you are asking about his work, has he eaten? So the ball is now in your court. Can I reiterate again that no man that actually loves you will put that kind of ball in your court? So 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 week, 1 month, his care threshold is 0. He no longer cares. And you are worried and you want it to work, and you want that kind of man in your life for the rest of your life. Do you know what you're going to be doing? Pursuing for the rest of your life. That's exhausting for a woman. Very exhausting for a woman. That's not. Let me start by giving you a little affirmation. You are beautiful. You are unique. There is no other lady like you. You were created with a purpose. You are beautiful in your own right. So don't try proving yourself to a man that you are beautiful or that you are good. When you have to be in a position where you are trying to slim down very well for a man to accept you, or you're trying to add up a bit for a man to accept you. Now, I'm not saying don't go to the extreme. I'm not saying you cannot work on yourself a little for your partner. That is part of love, right? Yes, you can do exercises and all of that. Oh, my partner and all of that. But that should be done with love, no fear. Not, oh, if I don't do this, the relationship ends. Not him giving you a bad eye, like, do this fat, ugly thing. Do this thin skeleton, skeleton. You know, the moment you sense that from him, that's no longer love. So the communication drop because men think, right? They start thinking like, is she the one is she the one I truly want to be with? The moment he's able to resolve that issue in his heart, if he's a genuine man, and the answer is no. If the answer to him is no, he starts to withdraw from you. See, let me give it to you, sisters, as raw as it can be. There is nothing you can do at that point, because the relationship is eventually heading to doom and it will end. But while it is heading to end, to doom, or for its end, don't burn your fingers. Don't do things that will make you so ashamed when the relationship eventually ends. The way you pursue after him may bring shame onto you when eventually he says, I don't want you. You're going to be so ashamed. Some ladies go outside their way to go and visit him, to give him their body so that he can see that they really love him and really care for him. Let me tell you, once a man's mind is made up that you are not the one he wants to be with, even if you go to give him your body, he's not going to change his mind. So that is going to hurt you more. So when he eventually says, I'm sorry, it can't work, you're going to feel bad, but I gave you my body. But that's not... Giving him your body was not a formula to change his mind to marry you. So when a man starts giving you that cold attitude, what I would recommend first of all is, don't immediately start giving him a cold attitude as well. 1 or 2 days, play the care part. Like, are you fine? Is everything okay? Because he may actually be going through some emotional issues. That's why you don't jump into conclusion. Some ladies we watch some videos and say, once it's cold, you too be cold, and that's it. But he may actually genuinely be going through some stress at work. Maybe he's about losing his job, something is really happening. But don't assume. The first or second day, be calm enough. Are you fine? Is everything okay? How is work? You can talk to me. Be calm, but don't be emotional. Be matured with your talk. Don't give all the feeling of, oh, you are no longer calling me, you should be calling me. You don't give up that kind of desperation. Speak with him with maturity. Is everything okay with you? I'm here I can be a listening ear. I'm here, I can listen. You want to talk to someone, you can talk to me. Second day, try to reach out to him. Are you fine? Try to read in between his tone to know if it's a genuine stress of work or something terribly is happening around him. If that's what's happening around him, you can offer to be around for at least a little while, because if he's genuine, he should be able to reverse back to who he was, you being there. But if you do that for a few days and you discover the more you do it, there's actually nothing wrong with him, but the more you do it, the more he's shifting from you, and the more he's wanting you to be the one pursuing you, and started to give you attitude that like you're not good enough, or you're not fine enough, or you're not his type. The moment you sense that, cut off the communication. Stay away from him. Don't call, don't send messages, don't complain, don't send an emotional message of how he just withdrew. Say nothing. Be matured. You may feel some pain. I will do a video on how to handle those kind of pains, right? You may feel some emotional pain, but you can handle it. So I'll tell you what to do to handle the emotional pain. You'll get over it, I promise you. You'll get over such emotional pains. Now, when you're able to handle that period, he may eventually come back later. When he comes back, don't go running and say, oh, you're back, you're back, you're back, you're back. Let's just start off from where we stopped. No. Be calm. Watch the situation. Now, when he comes back, I don't expect you to go and boil hot water to go and throw at him. Oh, you just kept me quiet and then you are coming back. No. Women with grace don't act like that. Be calm, but guard your heart. So when he comes around, oh, how are you doing? I'm fine. And how are you doing? How is work? Fine. How is yours going? Fine. Okay. Don't go deep into unnecessary discussion. Oh, my mommy now said this. Oh, do you know just last week here, my other brother bought this. And don't go into your family. Be calm. If he calls, if you are less busy, you pick. If you're busy, don't pick. And then later you can return it. Oh, I'm sorry, I was busy. I'm sorry I missed your call. And then, oh, just on the normal neutral ground. Right? So if he now wants to be doing the calling and all of that, respond to him as much as you can. He may eventually come around. Maybe he was trying to make up decision and all of that, and then he may eventually comes around, but he will respect you for it, that you are not desperate, you are not running after him, you are not emotional, you are not unstable. But if he comes around and then he's not after your finance and after your body, because he feels, oh, this person is advanced. Maybe you're no longer young and he feels, oh, she's advanced. You know, some men are like that. It's as if, oh, she's advanced, so she wants to give everything to make this relationship work. Now they're after your finance. Now they're after your body. If you notice that he's coming back for those two, set boundary that he cannot cross. Don't be arrogant, don't be insulting, but don't allow him cross a certain boundary in your life. Where a man is only happy with you only when you send him money. A man is only happy with you only when you are willing to give him your body. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you about those red flags. Set a boundary and cut him off. Sometimes you hold bad fruits in your hand that even when somebody wants to present to you a good fruit, you have no space to accept it. So when you notice these bad fruits in him, don't try holding on to him to say, oh, you know, just now that he's bad, but let me just hold on to him. After all, this is all I have for now. No, you don't hold on to a bad thing. Allow it go so that the good one can come in. So that you can have your sanity. When the good one comes, you are not damaged. You can handle it with grace, with joy, with love. Your relationship would work. But don't be emotional. Be matured and be graceful about yourself. All right? God bless you. We'll have a lot of discussion on this thread, and I'll answer all the questions relating to how to handle these emotional things, and you just get yourself fine and okay. We're building this channel afresh, and I know that we'll be a family where you can come in to watch a video and you just have all the concerns in your heart flushed out. God is going to help us to do that, and you're going to have a very fulfilling and a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful life. God bless you. See you in my next video. Bye.